I was muted. Hey guys, I hope you're all okay, and I hope you're doing well. We've just had the half-term break for me and my children, so it's been a bit of a busy week for me. Mister, excuse me, my cat's trying to pounce on me, and I'm sorry I don't have my schedule sorted out yet for be going live at a set schedule. I'm hoping that I can get that sorted out soon so that I'll be able to know and tell you guys exactly. So we'll get in that routine again and miss our little routine that we used to have. Just want to say hello to the people here. Misty, stop jumping on the hand. Hi Anna, I hope you're well. Oh, let me change the setting to these banners. They're very big. Where is it? There we go, that's better, isn't it? Hi Anna, I hope you're okay. Hello Real Panster. Thank you for coming along. And Cement Shoes is here as well. Hello Cement Shoes. Just to let you guys know, I don't know why, but my kids have done something to my table and it's wobbly, so it's gonna look like I'm wobbling around. But I'll try and not let the table wobble so much today. Now, we always obviously start off with our spiritual AF cards. By the way, I have some new cards today, guys. Let's see if we can get them without everything falling off. Okay. These are the tea leaf cards. I absolutely love these. I'm going to be hopefully using these in my readings today, this afternoon. But they are gorgeous. Yeah. And these cards are there to show the meanings of the tea leaves when you're doing a tea leaf reading in the cup. But you can use them as oracle cards as well. So they all have meanings on it, and it has the saying on each card. They were expensive, they're like £30, which is probably about $34, $35 or something like that. But yeah, they've all got meanings on, like parrot there. It says someone gossiping about your secrets, for example, not unsuccessful plans. And it's got months in there, like April and May, all the months. Wow, there's a wow. There's loads, that's only half of them, by the way. Family wishes to come true. So, try and get them all. That's all the tea leaf cards. I'm going to put them in the little bag that comes with. I love the book as well. It learns you how to do tea leaf readings. Because I do tea leaf readings, but with my coffee granules, and I always get amazing imagery in my coffee granules. I don't know if there's any tea or coffee drinkers in it. I drink both tea and coffee. Depends what kind of mood I'm in. I'm stuck. Chair's stuck. So yeah, we're going to be using these today in the readings along with the tarot and the oracle cards as well. So hopefully they'll go well. Obviously we always start with our spiritual AF card for our philosophy for the day. I'm a bit congested today. Okay, so here is our spiritual AF card. I totally relate to this from the top of it as well. Stop saying yes to shit you hate. We say yes to dumbass shit because we want to be cool, to caretake others, and because we think we need a reason to say no. The people we say no to may never understand why we needed to say no in order to be true to ourselves. You don't even have to know why you said yes in the past. Don't get stuck in a process spiral about it. If you're not into it, just stop saying yes and move the fuck on. Very relatable. Like, I tend to do that a lot myself. Like, especially when people offer me things that I don't really want. You know, like if they're getting rid of their stuff and they're like offering it you feel like you have to say yes. You know what I mean? Just to be nice. But then you're lumped with it. And then you've got to sort it out. Hello, Annie. Again, and hello, Emily as well. Hello, hello, hello. So, let's get into it, guys. Good morning, Chairman. It's an afternoon for everyone, or evening, wherever you are. It's 5 to 1 here. We're going to be live for about an hour, my loves, till about 2 p.m. Where's my banners? If you'd like a reading, put one in the chat. We get some cards ready. So we're going to need our rebel deck, aren't we? We're going to need our little tarot up here. What else do we need? We get the Lover's card there, just in case. Put a one in the chat if you want a reading, guys. I'll be right there with you. Hello, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Excuse me. I think I've got hay fever, so I don't know. Hi, Tanya and Liz. Let's chat do my video. Right. I know it's been a long time no see, guys. I'm sorry. I need to get back in routine. We just had our term with the kids, and I've had this stream like prepared to go for about 2 weeks, and I've just not had a chance to go live. Tanya, my love, do you want to put your question in the chat? By the way, I have found a little spiritual church near me, and I went. When was it? Not the week before they broke up, but the week before that. Not the week that they broke up, but the week before that. And I'm gonna go again this Wednesday, and it was really, really amazing. It's amazing to be able to. I had 2 readings. I gave a reading to a lady who I had an elderly lady with me from the beginning, and then at the end I gave a quick reading to this family. I had a young guy who passed away too young. But yeah, it was amazing. I'm gonna go on Wednesday again. Hello, little piggy. The little piggy. Just a general reading, please, Keela. No worries, Tanya. Okay, just move this back a little bit. Okay, let's see what comes through for Tanya. I am gonna get them tea leaf cards out as well in a minute, because I love them. Okay, Tanya, my love. There's 3 cards that I've pulled out of the tarot deck for you. And these are the 3 that I've pulled out. You've got the High Princess, the Ten of Swords, and the Lovers here. First of all, with the High Priestess coming through, I feel like that this is talking about yin and yang. And I feel like that this is going towards your relationship. They're saying that there's times that I'm not saying anything bad. but we all go through them times, I think, and I think this is just one of them times with you and your partner. Sometimes you just feel a bit overwhelmed by each other. I don't feel like it's like a bad thing. I do feel this very much this big soul connection between you two. That the love is there, and it's saying that we need to remember that sometimes we do have our own yin and yang energies, and we do need to be able to balance our own energies. And when we're having when we're in each other's face too much, to say, hey, I need to go out for a walk or whatever. I don't feel like it's anything serious or like seriously negative. I think it's just sometimes we're forgetting that just to take a second to breathe. Now I'm gonna get the tea leaf cards out. I've never ever shuffled cards like this before, but we'll see how we get on with it. Because there is no chance in me trying to hold all them cards in one hand. How many cards are in there? 200. Yeah, there ain't no chance. There isn't no chance of me holding them in one hand. I mean, I could, kinda, but I would not be able to shuffle them. Okay. Okay, first of all, Tanya, you got a butterfly. This is coming in with the transitions surrounding this. It's like a clear self-awareness with yourself. It says there's going to be a change for the better. And I feel like this change for the better is for seeing someone for who they are. You've got a two-faced friend. And I feel like this is separate to what we've just been talking about. They're saying that there's a two-faced friend here. But there's going to be new opportunities, new paths for you to be able to see this more clearly. It's like you're seeing, it's like you're picking up people's intentions more clearly recently. You've also got the arrow here. Hey Richard, I haven't got access to my Discord at the moment because the phone that my Discord is on is broken. If you speak to her, just tell her she can message me on any social media with the name KEELEYTALKS, and I hope she's okay. I'm here for her. Tanya, you've got the arrow here, my love. This one's coming through saying you're on the right path regarding the aspects of your life. That just shit me up. Did you hear the post coming through the door then? That was loud. That was very loud. You're on the right path, Tanya, regarding your life, my love. And it's saying that we just need to be going on, treading forward. The priestess, the high priestess, always reminding you that you do have a high sense of intuition there. And we do sometimes get fooled by people who pretend to be nice on the outside, but it's like we need to connect more into that intuitive side within us as well. I'll keep her in my prayers. Richard, like I said, ask her to message me on either Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, or even on TikTok if she's on TikTok with the name KEELEYTALKS. Or she can email me on my open email, which is keeleytalksenquiry@gmail.com. So yeah, any of them she can contact me on. Okay, Tanya, just getting your rubber deck now, love. Tanya, you're being told to get some fucking sleep. You keep getting grumpy. And it's because you are overtired, okay? You don't rest as much as you should do. I hope that was okay for you. Guys, do you want to put a one in the chat if you'd like a reading? I'm just going to go and get that mail quickly so the cat doesn't shred it. But yeah, put a one in the chat if you'd like a reading, guys. I'll be right there. Okay, I'm coming. They've put a parcel up in the door, which is from his partner. And on the box of the parcel, it says fragile. 1 second, guys. Okay. Let's see who we're drawn to. Cement shoes, I'm not giving you a reading in a while, love. Do you want to put your question in the chat? You bitch. The table too close. Hey, Devilish Angel. Thank you, love. She says, hope everyone's doing okay. Pop in, say hello. Glad to see you studying your thinking. Much love to you, my love. I've not been live for a few weeks, but for no reason other than I've not had the chance. Let me see if I can show you guys without doxing myself. Yes, that's the back of it. It says on it fragile. You heard it come through the door. So stupid. And it'll be a CD or something like that, or some sort of little vinyl or whatever, I don't know what you call it. He collects all them things. So that's what that will probably be in there. And hopefully it's not broke. But he gets it sent to my house so I can sign for them. Because he's at work. You know, him and my mum both work. And I don't at the minute. So make sure he's waiting for your question, my love. Let me know if you can still hear me okay, guys. I've just changed my microphone because I didn't realise it's connected to the microphone on these headphones and not my actual microphone. So how's everyone's heart been as well whilst we're waiting for Cement Shoes? Cement Shoes, my love, I don't know if you're still here. If you're not here anymore, I'll open it back up to everyone else. Oh, there you are. There you guys are. The messages just popped up all of a sudden. Devilish Angel says, yes, feeling like I haven't spoken to any of you since JD trial. Been one of those years when you just become a recluse. I know exactly how you feel, Devilish. And it's not just that, you know, you can end up just isolating yourselves. Obviously, we had the amazing news of JD winning his trial. And you know, I don't really cover that anymore, but I want to still be able to do this. It's okay to submit shoes, I just didn't know if you lost connection, that's all. So I was just trying to see if you were still here. That's clearer. I'm glad you can hear me clearer now. Submit shoes, what, sorry, I clicked the wrong button. What, you have to say sorry, love, it's okay. I just wanted to make sure, because sometimes, you know, we can just lose our network. So I just wanted to make sure you were still here. Can tell me about a horrible suspicion I have. Okay, love. Just bring that down a little bit. We're gonna get these tea leaf cards shuffled a bit. Let me try see if I can shuffle them in your hand. Let's see how we go with that. This is not easy. We're managing it somewhat. Right, 3 fell out. Cement shoes. So I'm assuming that they must be for you. It's 4 actually. Okay. First one you have is the mule. You also have the needle and thread. You have the nest. And you have the older man here as well. The first one with the mule coming through it, the card says someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. I feel like that this is talking about a situation that it's like you want in this situation to change, but it's like the situation, no matter, even though that you've put changes there for it to change, it's like I'm not seeing an output to that change, if that makes sense. The needle and thread coming in saying a sincere wish will be granted. This is saying even though the situation ain't changed yet, and I feel like that it's just that there is also aspects of people being stubborn themselves with certain aspects surrounding the situation, but the needle thread coming in is saying that the things that you do want to come in is going to come in there. You do need to be patient for it. You've also got the nest in here. This is talking, even though the card physically says on it, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. I feel like that you're finding it hard to trust people around you at the moment, and it's like you don't know who to trust. They're also talking about changing things up within the home as well. You also have some sort of dealing going on with an older gentleman that you're waiting to see the outcome of as well. But things are going to work out, man. You've got the mountain road. It says you're on a road to success. It may feel like you're constantly trudging up the mountain, but you are going to reach that top of it as well. It's just that we have to overcome challenges on the way. You've got mountain again. You've got mountain and mountain road, one after the other. And the moon's coming in talking about that there's going to be changes within your life as well, Cement. I'm going to quickly just see what's in the tarot. And then we'll get your Oracle deck card. The Queen of Cups is coming in. She's talking about keeping your emotions in check. You've been finding it hard to deal with your anxieties, and I feel like that it's messing with your other emotions. You're overthinking a lot. The Ace of Swords there coming in, saying we're overthinking, and when it's like the cards coming through saying we need to like take a step back from ourselves and see it from an outward point of view as well. the Queen of Pentacles is coming in, talking about dealings surrounding with money as well, some issues, and talking about budgeting. Not budgeting in the sense of we're poor, but in the sense of doing it, like being strategic with your money, putting it in the right place. I feel like the venture that you're on at the moment, you do feel very much like you're in like a newbie, like a newcomer to this venture, even though it's something that you do know about. Take care, Liz. I'm gonna get you a Rebel deck card, some shoes. You've got two cards that came out of the Rebel deck for you to choose. You've got Detox and Laugh. Both of them being red is talking about your energy and your strength. You do need to keep yourself mentally and physically strong. In the Detox card coming in through first of all saying drink a smoothie, unfriend that arsehole and throw some shit out. With the nested card that came through a minute ago as well, I feel it's talking about things within your home that you do need to declutter to help declutter your mind. And also to make sure you just laugh. It says, where the fuck is your sense of humour? And I feel like that you have such an amazing sense of humour, but you found it hard to find the right time and place to be able to release yourself and just have that mental break, to have that laughter. We're needing to find more time to be able to enjoy life. I hope that's okay for your cement shoes. Guys, if you'd like a reading, put a 1 in the chat. I'm just going to turn my camera off a second because I need to blow my nose. 1 second, guys. Okay, we're back. Put your 1 in the chat if you'd like a reading, my loves. Also, if you just want to sit here and chill, I'm good with that as well. Some people just like to chill within the vibe, chill within the energies, and I'm all for it. Hi, Gina. Okay, Jamie's here first of all, so I'll come to you, love. Do you want to put your question in the chat? Just no legal or health related questions, please. While I'm waiting for Jamie's question. This morning, guys, on the way to school, we were early, so we went to like this little park, me and my little ones, and my 2 youngest found a little bumblebee who broke its wing, and they tried to save it, bless them, but we was on the way to school, so it's not like we could bring it home and nurse it back to health, so we had to put it in a little rose bush. But my little girl, she was so upset she had to leave it. Jamie says, my marriage is on the edge and I'd like some advice. I'm so sorry to hear that, love. Let's see what the cards bring out for you. I'm going to try and shuffle these 200 cards, the big deck.
Even though these are for reading tea leaf meanings, I'm absolutely loving them. I love the artwork on them. I think they're truly beautiful. I'm glad it helps someone choose. I hope you're okay, my love. And I hope that situation, whatever it is, works out for you. Okay. The first two cards you've got, Jamie, is Dagger and Clouds. Okay, and I feel like that there's a lot of face on this situation. It's been, the situation itself has felt very, very tense, and it's felt like we are throwing daggers at each other. But I feel like that this is something that is temporary. It's like a cycle and a phase, and this card is reminding me of something that is very important to always know in a relationship, that whatever type of relationship, whether it be in marriage, friendship, whatever, and it's, you know, when the disagreements come in, is to remember that, to tell each other, listen, this is me and you against this problem, it's not me against you. Okay, we have to separate, you have to separate yourself from the situation that's causing the problem, so that you can work together as a unit and come together to fix it. This will take deep personal strength. We've got the valley there coming in. But it will assure success if we do put that personal strength in there. We both need to have patience as well with one another. We talk about that the communication has been lost, and also that even though the passion between you guys is there within, it's like deep inside now. It's like that passion that we felt intensely isn't as strong as what it was, and you're really, really needing to bring that back alive. And I feel like that all I heard in my head then was random acts of kindness. Okay, building them trust bonds back up, and even if it, you know, this doesn't mean to say one of you is specifically in the wrong, but even if one of you are in the wrong and it's not you, on your part, build up them trust bonds with a little random acts of kindness. Like they're showing me the flower there, but not doing it for anything, but doing it just because. Like for like the little things, you know, like when you're in the supermarket and you see your partner's favourite chocolate bar, or she mentioned, or he mentioned that they needed some new socks and you seen them and you got them. I know it's on the little things, but the little things as really important, I think. And yeah, even the little things such as just asking them how their day was, and listening to them, listen to what their hopes and their dreams and their fears are. But that communication streak needs to go both ways. They're talking about where there's been jibber jabber, yammer yammer jibber jabber over one another, and the communication there is really broke down, and we need to go back to basics and talk to each other in a calm way and truly listen to one another. We've got the tree coming in with the affairs with your family, tying in the family tree roots again. We've got the mule here saying that somebody's stubborn and unwilling to change. I don't know if this is you or your other half who's being stubborn, but this is something that needs to be communicated, and it needs to be communicated so that you can move on from it. This is gonna take time, Jamie. and you need to be patient, both of you do, to be able to make it work. But I do feel like that this is something that can be very successful, especially with the tree there. It's showing that your family can expand out from you guys, whether that's from the friends that you create or the family that you create, but coming together as that family unit within the imagery of that tree, do you know what I mean? So that we're stronger together. Let me see if I can get you a quick card from the Lover's Oracle. I love these cards. They are super cute. This is the card that came out for you from the Lover's Oracle, Jamie. It says, beware what you're projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So if there's something that you're not liking within your other half, ensure that you're not projecting that as well. Like the old saying goes, if you're gonna throw shit, make sure your own shit's clean. Do you know what I mean? Whatever the saying is, I don't know, but you know what I mean. It's you know, we've got to make sure that we're not projecting that, so that we can become closer. We've got the third eye there. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right within you. And this is going both ways. Like, I feel like that the fact that you've reached out even to me today looking for guidance here is that you are trying to make this work. You are trying to make things better. And I hope that it does for your love. I'm just going to get your Rebel Deck card here, Gina. Okay. Jamie, you're being told to stop sleeping so damn much. The cards are telling you to wake up. You're missing some cool shit. This is saying that this card is saying that you're missing important things. Surrounding the question you've asked me here today regarding your marriage, there's things that you need to look deeper within, not in a sus way, not in a way where you should be suspecting anything. In the opposite way, there's feelings what the other person have that we're not hearing because we're just blind to it. And I'm not saying anything bad towards you. This could be your person is that way towards you as well. But this is saying you're asleep, you need to wake up, you need to see the situation around you, you need to talking mainly about communication and being able to hear each other and being able to communicate effectively. I hope that was okay for you, my love. If anyone would like a reading, please put a 1 in the chat. Put 1 in the chat if you'd like a reading, guys. Hi, Fanta. I didn't see you coming. Oh, did I already say hello to you? I'm not sure. Oh, you said hello there. I'm glad it helped you hear me, my love. Just gonna hydrate so we can elevate. Okay, Flea Look Piggy, I feel drawn to you, my love. Do you want to put your question in the chat? That scared me. I don't know if Gary's listening, he might be listening. Hello to you, my love, Gary, if you are. He sent me a message. You're feeling stuck in all parts of your life, what's going on? I'm going to get the tarot out here for you. Okay. The moon came in, and the Five of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Okay. This is talking about how things are really affecting you, mentally and spiritually. Okay. First of all, the moon coming in. This is talking about how anxiety seems to set you back a lot, and I don't mean the medical term anxiety, because I'm not here to diagnose anybody. We all have general anxiety, I think, on different times, but you tend to overthink at times, little piggy, and you can't. It's like kind of like getting stuck in the mud, and every time you feel like there's something good coming up, you kind of pick at it and find the little parts of it which may go wrong and the what ifs, and in doing so you tend to manifest that, because when we're sending out them thoughts we can manifest things to actually happen within the situations around us. They talk about how there's a need there to try and push back them anxious thoughts, and even if you have to lie to yourself, if you're feeling like you're having a crappy day, tell yourself I'm having an amazing day, bringing them that positive outlook so that you can help manifest the more positivity surrounding you. Why is that phone bleeping? Where did it go? Sorry guys, I have to check it because this is the phone that the school messaged me, and it was school. 1 second guys. It's about sports day. There we go. Sorry my loves, sorry little piggy. School text message. Okay, so with the Five of Wands coming in, my love, this is talking about inner conflicts. Okay, where, and I feel like that is connected with the first card as well. It's explaining that situation where we are in them inner conflicts. I do want to say that you are finding it hard to trust people because you have been hurt by people in the past. They are talking about a situation that's happening now on the earth plane where people are squabbling a little bit, and I don't feel like that this is a serious like falling out, but if it's like throwing hits for the sake of it, and I feel like that this could turn into something nasty if it isn't nipped in the bud, if that makes sense. So it's like we're sending love to that situation. The Queen of Swords is coming in, she's guiding you. Where's she guiding you to? She's guiding you to the sun. Look at that positivity. The rebirth coming in there, little piggy. This card is one of the most beautiful cards to get in the actual tarot deck altogether. We've got the summertime coming in. Let's talk about change coming in within the summertime. I do also want to I am also made aware that there is a child that's waiting to be born, who's in spirit at the moment, waiting to be born on the earth plane. So either somebody's pregnant right now or somebody's going to be pregnant soon. They show me a locket as well, my love, which is very significant. Somebody who passed over but is still here now, and I feel like that this locket has a picture on the inside of it. Okay, I am being shown a key as well, hopefully, little piggy, they are making me aware that somebody's thinking of either moving home, moving cars, or moving jobs. There's some sort of big move there going on as well. But I feel like that this is positive things coming in there. They talk about somebody who's thinking about quitting smoking, or somebody from spirit might be telling somebody to quit smoking, but they're showing me a cigarette, and they talk about somebody either wanting to quit smoking or is being told by somebody in spirit to quit smoking. And I'm not here to judge nobody because I smoke myself, by the way. But they're bringing this in here. Somebody on the earth plane who needs to quit smoking. They're talking about the need to be hydrating more. I feel like I'm telling you off. I must have somebody, someone from spirit with me wanting to tell you off, because I'm not reading the cards for now. This is what I'm picking up for you. But they're talking about somebody who's needing to be hydrating more. I'm asking, who is it? Who have I got with me here? I don't always have spirit coming through when I'm doing the readings over the line, but I do feel like I do have a very tall gentleman with me. Well, I feel like he's tall as I'm looking at him, but I don't know if it's a memory of maybe you as a child looking up at this gentleman who looked very tall. But this gentleman, as I see him now, he has brown smart pants on, and he has like a cream plaid shirt, not like the it's like a smart plaid shirt, if that makes sense, like a suit plaid shirt, do you know what I mean? Like it's white, very thin plaid lines going through it. And I feel like this gentleman did take a lot of dignity in the way that he presented himself. He is making me aware that he did have arthritis within his wrists, going back to some sort of work he did. If you don't know who this is, little piggy, you may have to ask someone in the family. I am asking his name, and I don't know if this is his name or not, but I am getting the name John shouted out. So if it's not his name, it's somebody else significant in the family. But I did hear the name John there as well. He is showing me a magnifying glass, and that he would have read the newspaper with a magnifying glass, because his glasses weren't as strong as he needed to be able to see the newspaper there. He is talking about somebody who is getting pain as well within the wrist area. We're sending healing for that. But they are making me aware this pain here in the wrist and the hands, especially when the weather changes. No, it's okay, little piggy. I don't know what you remember what you was talking about with the house, but anyway, I feel like that this gentleman is mainly coming in to try and give you advice, and I feel like he's very much the type of person that when he was here, he would have been that person to be like, if you want to better yourself, you've got to do this, you've got to do this, you've got to do this. And I feel like that he's here to try and give you that motivation to put changes in yourself, to start seeing life in a more positive way. Regarding, like the drinking more water, for example, and whoever needs to give up smoking, I don't know. He is making me aware that he did carry around a hanky with him, and he would sometimes lose it. And he does come through with a little dog as well, who's in the spirit world as well. I don't know if it was his dog or your dog who's passed over, but there's a little dog with this gentleman for your little piggy. He has made a picture frame fall over as well. I don't know if you need to ask somebody about that, but he has made a picture frame of somebody's fall over as well. Hello, Erin. Okay, let me get you a Rebel Deck card. I just want to thank this gentleman for connecting with me. Where's my Rebel Deck gone? It's hiding from me. It's hidden. I can't find them. Oh, I put them back in the deck. I'm looking at the box thinking it's an empty box, but they're back in the deck there. By the way, guys, after this reading, I'm going to have a 5-minute break and then we're going to do more readings. And we can have a chat and a gab. And the readings will come straight after. Hopefully that's okay with you guys. Okay. You just had that gentleman going, like, giving a bit of a lecture, kind of. Little piggy. Now you've got this card from the Rebel deck saying, eat your fucking vegetables. Hey hen. Eat some shit made by Mother Nature. You're being told. You need the good substance in you. You've also got this card as well, saying you need some fucking yoga in your life. Ancient shit is cool. This card's talking about doing mindfulness stuff such as yoga or meditation or Tai Chi or connecting with your energies, finding your zen. This card is saying there's a need there to be connecting with things so that we can connect more within our energies, so that you can disconnect from life, which sometimes can be a bit of a pain in the ass. Anyway, I hope that was okay for you, flea little piggy. There's that banner. Just changing that. We're going to have a 5-minute break. I need a break. I need to have a little break. So that's what we're going to do. And then we can have a catch up for a minute, because we've not really had a catch up yet. Obviously I've tried to have a little catch up with you guys in between. How's everyone's summer going? Are we all having nice weather? Our weather in Manchester has been quite lovely. Apparently it's going to be lovely for a whole month. So I'm buzzing. I can get all my washing dry. Because when you have 3 kids, it never fucking stops, like, ever. Ever, ever, ever. Like, you get to the end of the bag and then they all come. Like, they've all got changed 10 times and also having a little fashion show. And then you've got to do a hell of a lot more washing. So it just constantly keeps on going. But hopefully, if this weather stays good, I'm hoping within the next few weeks I'm going to take my little babies to the seaside. Just me and them. So that we can have a break from feeling like we're in a concrete jungle. You're welcome, little piggy. Erin says my summer has been unusually rainy so far. Well, I'm sorry, love. Unless you like the rain. The rain's good sometimes, like, especially if you live somewhere really hot and you're like, just rain. You do the rain dance and everything just to bring the rain on. Fanta says Alabama weather changes every 5 minutes. I couldn't even imagine. I'm not spoke to Tammy for what she said, because I know you live not far from Tammy. I remember her saying that, Fanta, right? I'm going to message her shortly, see if she fancies a catch up offline. Or even if she fancies one online and we can have... Because I don't know if you guys remember, me and Tammy used to do like a bit of a pop culture kind of show on one morning on a week, and it was really, really fun. I miss it. Oh no, Erin's books got wet. I hate books when they get wet. And you have, like, were you able to save him, Erin? Were you able to save the books, or have they sadly gone? I think it's such a shame when you can't save a book. Like, in where I live now, I nearly just said where I live, no doxed myself. Not like there's many people here, but like I've already said to you guys in the past, that one of my exes who abused me sometimes stalks me on my YouTube, so I don't want to dox myself. And TikTok. Like, there was a whole court hearing thing about it, but hey ho. But where I live, there's a place where you can go, and it's like a massive shop, but it's all second-hand books. Like, it's all books, and you can pay whatever you want, minimum £1. So say you just want a new book, but you've only got £1 in your pocket, you can go and get one, and you can get up to 3 books per day. And I've got so many spiritual books from there. They are drying. I hope you can save them, Erin. I hope all the pages don't stick together. I put 2 shorts up today. Do you mean like YouTube shorts then? I'm thinking of pre-recording. Tell me what you think. Tell me your opinion, guys. Tell me what you think. I'm thinking of just pre-recording some videos like how I'm live here now. For on YouTube, where I'm explaining fully how to meditate, explaining fully how to read cards, explaining fully how to connect with spirits and open your energies and protect yourself and stuff like that. Is anyone interested in that, or is no one interested in that? Hey, Big Daddy-o. Hi, Hen says do it. I can't do one like this afternoon. I might do one tonight maybe. And if the kids go to bed early, hopefully they'll be knackered hopefully on the way home, because it's like I'm over a mile walk, which might not sound that far, but when it's hot and when I walk out on my own, if I'm on a good day where I'm not in pain, I can do it in 20 minutes. When I'm walking with them and they're being unproductive, it can take us about 45 minutes to get home. Is there any other type of videos you guys want me to do? Like, is there anything that you guys want to understand more, or for me to explain more? Like, I don't know, like terminology and stuff. And with my videos, like a lot of people who do YouTube, they script their videos. I hate doing that. I just like doing it, off the cuff. But let me know what you guys are into, what you like regarding the spiritual stuff. I mean, what you want me to, or psychic stuff or whatever, or what you want me to cover, or go over on videos. It'd be good to get some ideas. Devilish says, yeah, that would be great. It's only 7:45 for you, Fanta. You got the whole day to go. It's like 10 to 2 here. I'm gonna try and hurry up on this sig so we can do a few more readings in a minute. I don't know if any of you guys in the chat have chronic pain. Just let me know if you do, because then you'd understand what I'm talking about. I've got fibromyalgia, which is a chronic pain condition, and when the weather gets either really hot or really cold, it affects me. Do you know what I mean? It sets off my pain, and it's horrible. Does anyone else get that who's in the chat? Chronic arthritis? Well, fibromyalgia, I know it's not the same as arthritis, but the flare-ups are similar, right? But obviously I know arthritis is worse, but you know what I mean then, Devilish Angel, when it comes to changes in the weather. It can get you you can be getting some mad flare-ups, and I think that might be why I'm run down now, like I've got cold symptoms, because we had horrible weather and then all of a sudden we got lovely weather. I used to do videos on chronic pain, but then it started messing up, like it was confusing my algorithm, if that makes sense. And I know not a lot of people come to the readings or whatever, but I want people to know what they're looking for on the channel. But I think it's important for us though to be talking, like we've not done the random talks live streams for a while, what me and Gary used to do, and I think we need to start doing them again, because on the random talks live streams we used to talk about chronic pain, we used to talk about mental health, we used to talk about things where what you've been through, in what I've been through in the past, and coping mechanisms to, you know, like DV and that. So I think I might start doing the random talks live streams now and again. And we used to have fun as well, like we used to do all the riddles and the jokes and stuff and the little games. Okay, we're back. We's back. I'm struggling to keep my eyes open today. My skin is driving me mad. I hate the sun. I hate it when it's too sunny. I like it when it's in, you know, like when it's like in the, anything up to 20 degrees, 22 max, I'm alright. That's my perfect weather. Anything below 10, hate. Anything above 22, too hot. And it's like, I just want to live in that perfect medium of nice warm weather where you can just wear a thin cardigan and you can take it off if it gets a bit sunny, but you're not uncomfortable and it don't set off your pain. Why can't we have that in England all year? Eh? It's not fair. It isn't fair at all. Okay. What's it doing? Clicked the wrong button. If you'd like a reading, guys, put a 1 in the chat. I don't know if I read your message or not, Devilish Angel, if I read it out. I'm very fatigued at the moment, but I can't keep up with all the time changes. Weather changes, short days, longer days, nights, proper mess me up. I can really relate to that. I'm going to see if Gary wants to do one of our random talk streams later on in the week. Yeah, that's the only way. You can just wear a hoodie, or like I've got a cardigan on at the moment over this blouse, and you're alright. Do you know what I mean? It's the perfect weather. Like the beginning of like the end of spring / the beginning of autumn, because in the UK, end of autumn you can be like frozen. Like bonfire night is horrible. It's always freezing. Halloween, freezing. But the beginning of autumn, like end of September time, love it. I missed the chat, says Erin, for the random talk streams. Okay, Fanta, my love, do you want to put a question in the chat? I'm sorry if that goes through you guys. I have to do it though. My neck always feels so tense if I don't crack it. I know some people find it gross, but whatever. Anyway, trying to put one in the chat. Random talk streams. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try and set one up with Gary, and maybe I can get a few people on. Like I'm not streamed with the likes of Big Daddy-O for ages. Only he's still here, Big Daddy-O. and a few others, maybe, and we could have a bit of a laugh. Fall, winter are my favourite. See, I like winter from inside the house, where you can have a nice hot chocolate with squirty cream and not sprinkled marshmallows, and be able to watch the snow falling whilst you're in your nice warm house. But I hate it when you're out, and like last winter I had a real bad fall down at like where I walk to get to the the supermarket. It's over a hill, but it's like level, like the hill, there's like a field and then like a little steep hill and then another bit of a field, and you've got to go up down this hill to either go there or get home. We came down this little hill and I slipped just before Christmas and I got a concussion. It was horrible. Who is around me lately? Okay, so let me just try and concentrate for a second, because this is a spirit question coming in. I just want to see if I can pick somebody up, because it's hard. I know I just had spirit with me, but I want to see who I can connect with here. For you, Fanta. Second love. Okay. I've got a gentleman with me who had a gammy foot. I don't know if you know what gammy means. Is that an English word? And when I say gammy foot, gammy means like someone who had pain, struggled with pain in the foot. They had issues with the left foot. I've got pain in my left foot, and he would sometimes walk with a limp. I don't mean infected or gangrene or anything like that. I'm not trying to say what was up with it. But I do feel like he had pain in his left foot. Okay, and he's taken to the left side there. And I feel like that he wouldn't be limping with it all the time, but there is times where you just notice it. He would try and hide it from a lot of people because he had a lot of pride. He didn't want people to see him as a weakness or in any types of pain. But he does take me to that left side, and I feel like it's an injury that he had from when he was a teenager or maybe younger that never fully healed, and it gave him pain. It did give him pain. Okay, this gentleman's chewing on something. Like I'm getting that. Is it called chewing tobacco? Chewing tobacco. I don't know, unless I'm wrong and it's gum or something, but he's chewing on something, this fella, as he comes through. And I feel like that you'll be talking to him and he'll be just chewing away on whatever he's chewing on in his mouth. Fanta, you need to just... I don't want you to tell me anything in the chat. Just tell me I understand or I don't understand. If you don't understand, it's okay. I'm not going to try and make you understand. But this, when I connect with spirit, this is why it's important for me to be with the person in the room, because I need to just know that they're with me. We need to hear that confirmation, if that makes sense. I wouldn't ask any questions, but just let me know that you are here with me. I feel like that this fella passed away before his time. When I say before his time, obviously it was his time to pass away, but it was before he was expected to pass away. Okay, he seemed like a healthy person. Out of nowhere, he just gone. I do want to say as well that this gentleman did suffer with one of his eyes as well, and I feel like that he wouldn't really go to the doctors if he had any sort of ailments, and I feel like that if you mentioned to him that he needs to go to the doctors, he would tell you, no I don't, I'm alright. Okay. Don't worry that you don't know who it could be at the moment, Fanta. I feel like that this gentleman is either late 40s or early 50s. He's around that period when he passed over to the spirit world. I feel like he passed over with something to do with his heart. And there's something there with where something happened with his heart that failed. I do want to say that I do have a separate person with me who passed away, because I feel like I've got two people with me who are coming in. I feel like might be why you get confused me, but I've got a second person with me as well who also passed before their time, but they passed in a crash. Okay, and they're making me aware of an injury to their head. But I feel like I've got two fellas with me. One that passed naturally with the heart, even though it was before his time, and one who passed away with an injury to the head. Okay. I am made aware that when this gentleman who passed, it's like some sort of collision, okay, something like that, where we've got an injury here to the head. But I feel like that both of these gentlemen, even though they passed away separate times, there was a shock when both of them passed away. Now the gentleman who came through, who was chewing on something, I feel like that he had a very, very strong southern accent, because the way he's talking to me, I can't understand him. Like he had a very strong southern accent. And he's always messing. I feel like this fella as well, the one who, I don't know if it's the one who was in the crash or the one that passed over with his hair, but this fella, as he sat in front of me on the table, I feel like that he's always messing with something in his hands, whether it's just a bit of paper or something. He's always like talking, but it's on like the table, and he's always just messing with it. Or whether he's messing with a pen or a lighter or something, he's just always messing with something in his hand. It's like he's always fidgeting, and I feel like this gentleman was always the happiest when he had something to do. He hated having to just sit there and be still. He just wanted to, whether he was fixing things or going out, he just liked to keep himself busy all the time. He showed me efficient rod as well. I'm hearing the words, and now is the time. There's something that you've been thinking about doing as well, Fanta. Now is the time to be taking action. I feel like that we've kept this gentleman's shoes as well. Somebody's kept his shoes. But they are, I am also made aware. They keep showing me this watch. Why are you showing me a watch? I'm being made aware of a watch that was very important, but it was sold, and I don't know if it was sold when he was here and he didn't want it sold. Maybe he sold it and he didn't want to have to sell it, but he had to, or whether it was sold when he passed over. But he's making me aware of a watch that was significant, but it's past hands already. I am also made aware of somebody who's having to count. This is not a health reading for reader. I don't do health readings. If you read this, I don't do health or legal readings. This is spirit reading. But by the way, Phantasmagorical, I want you to bear with me because it isn't common practice for me to do my spirit readings over on the YouTube. So if I am wrong or anything, I am sorry. I am made aware of somebody on the earthly plane who's been worried about their chest as well. There's been healing sent over, and they say, obviously we always have this guidance from the spirit that if you have concerns about something, you should always go and get that checked out, of course. But they talk about somebody who's been feeling a bit tight around the chest. I don't know if you're aware of who this is, Fanta, but somebody's been feeling a bit tight there around the chest. I'm hearing the song in my head, Fanta, do I stay or do I go? You've been thinking about a change and you've been thinking about moving, okay? And I feel like that this gentleman is coming in and he's giving you his blessing that if it's something that you're wanting to do, then you should do that. He's also saying that he's around a younger gentleman here on the earthly plane who feels like he is misguided, okay, that he struggles a little bit, and this fella from spirit has been around him to try and help him get back on the track that he needs to get on. I have to give you this card as well, Fanta. I've got lobster here. Financial pinch. Someone's been feeling like they're having to be very careful with the pennies there. Again, you're getting told time to act, Fanta. I'm going to thank these spirits for coming towards me. I'm sorry it wasn't a lot of love, but it's hard to connect with spirit, and plus we have to try and keep the readings a bit shorter. I'm going to get your Rebel deck card because that's where we like to end, of course. Okay, hen. I mean not hen. Fucking hell. Fanta, you're being told to rebel. And on the back here it says, because fuck it. I feel like that this card is talking about where it feels like you feel like you're expected to do a certain role, like that's your role in life. But there's aspirations and things that you want to do. And I feel like this card's telling you to rebel because fuck it. Guys, I wanted to do a few more readings today, but when I do a spirit reading it does take a lot out of me. Plus I do have to go and get my bus in a minute to get my kids from school. So I'm going to I'm going to end the stream here for now. Hope that was okay for you, Phantasmagorical, my love. I'm sorry if I missed any of the messages, but like I said, I'm going to try and get in a proper routine regarding these streams. So for now, if you don't already, please follow me on Twitter because that is usually where I share the stream. If you have Twitter, my information is there in the description of this video. I want to send love to you all and lots of healing to everyone. Take care. I'm sorry I didn't get to everyone. Hopefully next time. Ta-ra for now, guys.